right now to other stories making headlines. And as you well know, the UDA party, the ruling party, is holding its grassroots elections in various counties starting today. Remember, this had been postponed since last year, and this goes without saying due to the complicated nature of grassroots elections. If ODM party is anything to go by, if you remember the Men in Black scenario. So right now we want to cross over to Homa Bay County, where my colleague Abuire is joining us live with the latest update on the ongoing UDA grassroots elections. Abuire, it's good to see you. Good morning. I hope everything is calm and well. One thing that stood out for me is that they were doing this grassroots elections electronically. And this was definitely said to be a game changer. What's the latest from where you're reporting from?
Well, good morning, Jesse. As you said, yes, we are here in Homa Bay County, and this is specifically Karachuonyo constituency, one of the 8 constituencies in Homa Bay County. Remember, we're having over 16,000 candidates who have expressed their interest in vying for various positions. In fact, they are vying for 20 positions at the grassroots here in Homa Bay County, and we're expecting the over 400 polling stations to be closed by around 3 p.m. so that we might know who are the exact winners of the candidates who are contesting in this particular race. But with me here, allow me to speak to one of the secretariat members who are here, just to shed us some light on exactly what is transpiring here in Homa Bay County, specifically how many candidates we're having, and what exactly is transpiring as we're speaking now. Welcome to KTN News, and thank you for sparing time to speak to us. Exactly, we started the voting a little bit late because of the rains, but so far, how is the exercise?
Thank you very much. The exercise began very well, even though a bit late because of rains. Now, we are doing elections for 20 grassroots leaders per polling station, and therefore that means that this is done across the country. Across the county, and that means that we are expecting to have basically 17,500 grassroots leaders across the county, that is in the 40 wards. And so here at Omolagar polling station, this is one of the polling stations where the current president, His Excellency Dr. William Ruto, got highest number of votes here in Nyanza. And so we are already having over 500 to 600 voters who have already turned out, and we are as at now we are at over 50% voter turnout, and therefore we approximate that by the end of the day we shall have over 90 to 100% turnout. Now, what is important that we need to understand is that we have over 1,500 voters here in Omolagar and across Kibiri Ward and Homa Bay County. You can imagine if we have 20 grassroots leaders at the polling station in an area or a county where the president got only 3,000 votes, then you can imagine if we have grassroots leaders that are serving the ruling party as officials at the moment, then you can imagine what that will culminate into when it comes to voting in 2017. I wouldn't want to go there, but what is important is that the voting is going on well. We appreciate those who have turned out, and this turnout that we are experiencing in Omolagar is happening across the county, and so we expect that the process will go successfully. So far, we have experienced a lot of smoothness in all the polling stations through our coordination teams, and everything is set to go, and it will be a success to the ruling party and the government of the day that has organized this exercise. Thank you very much, and we hope to have this come to a conclusion at around 3 p.m. Thank you very much.
Just one question. Who is eligible to come and vote here?
Now, we have registered members of the party who are eligible to vote for this exercise, and they are supposed to vote for different categories in this polling station primaries that we are having. And therefore, these eligible party members are people who are registered and they belong to the party. And in this specific polling station, nearly the 1,500 registered voters have enlisted as members of the ruling party UDA.
Thank you. Jesse, it will be wrong to end up with us speaking to one of the voters who has arrived here. And I just want to confirm if you have already voted and how has the exercise been. Tell us your name and maybe how you're feeling today that you've participated in this particular election.
My name is Joel Onyango. I have voted and the voting is going on well. We are happy with the ruling party and how the voting is going on. I am an uncle of Dr. Raymond Omolo. Thank you.
Thank you, Jesse. You can see how things can change in a minute. Normally, this is a region that has been dominantly ODM, but you can see from the numbers of people who are turning up to participate in these grassroots elections, it is important to notice that maybe there will be a paradigm shift, but that is something that we'll be waiting to see. But of course, today you're following up across the 8 constituencies, the 403 wards, the 403 polling stations across the 40 wards, just to see and make sure that nothing gets out of hand. Of course, later on, we'll be speaking to the UDA Secretary General, whom I've been informed is around, to see what exactly his sentiments are. And already you've been told that there is measures and mechanisms that have been put in place just to ensure that should there be any election disparities, then there is a channel that will be followed by these contestants and the candidates who will be feeling aggrieved in any particular way. So from here in Omolo Agar Primary School, Karachonyo constituency in Homa Bay County, Jesse, back to you in the studios.
So much, Wire, for that update. And as you can see, we're well equipped and we're following up on the grassroots elections that is being held in 5 counties, Homa Bay included. The other counties include Nairobi County, Busia, Narok, and West Pokot. Remember, it has been a staggered exercise according to the ruling party. They will do it electronically. And we had just yesterday from the UDA National Elections Board Chairperson, Anthony Mwaura, who said anyone found bribing voters and party members will definitely be ejected and will face the full force of the law, as they ask the voters to remain peaceful and desist from violence. That's why we wrap it up on today's edition of News Center. But do stay with KTN News. We'll continue with our updates in terms of what's happening across the country, including the grassroots elections by the ruling party UDA. My name is Jesse Rogers. Enjoy the rest of your viewing. I'll see you at 1 p.m.
KTN News. Get the whole story.